Amazon, and then I talked about emerging technologies. Okay, in this live, mostly I'll be talking about doing online business. Okay, um, the reason for doing this kind of continuous live is actually for me it's taking more time to edit the video and then upload it. Okay, so based on my previous testings, doing live is saving helping me to save a lot of time. Okay, um, but other than that, the actual live, that benefits are not there because YouTube is as of now not recommending or not referring to my live to other people. So mostly I'm not getting any questions there. Okay, so even though I'm not getting questions, I'm just choosing a live option instead of uploading recorded videos. Okay, the main reason is it is helping me to save a lot of time. But the problem maybe I cannot show the screens here. Maybe I can go with the OBS software, but based on my previous testing, the audio quality is not good. There are lags. Okay, so I right now I'm using this approach. Okay, and I provided a link to my services and ebook sales pages. So if you're interested, you can buy them. So right now I'm giving a lot of offers. The timesheet software, you can get it just for $40. You will be provided with the source code also. You can do any kind of custom changes for you, and if there are any additional features or any other changes required, I can do it based on hourly charges. Okay, I'm charging very low prices, affordable charges. You can check the details in the link provided in that video. Okay, um, and other than that, I'm selling my emerging technologies book and uh, dream book, that motivational book, and I'm planning to sell some domains. Previously I was doing domain sales, uh, but right now I'm not focusing on that business model. But I have some domains. Okay, so I'm planning to sell them also. And other than that, recently announced about like showing sponsored advertisements just for $5 per video, right? So if anyone is interested, you can make use of that offer also. Okay, now let me start the actual discussion about doing online business. Doing online business is very easy. Uh, like one part, the beginning first part is very easy. Okay, like setting up the things, but the second part is like doing actual marketing and promotion, that kind of things are really tough. But if you plan the overall things properly, then I believe we can do them effectively. Okay, so that is what I'm going to talk about in this live session, mostly based on my experiences. Okay, first one is, as I mentioned in my ebook, the very first thing is we have to do the business related to emerging technologies. I explain very detailed in this ebook. Okay, and especially I talked about mentioned about my personal experiences. I just explained about the differences between doing like software development business as well as running a YouTube channel. Okay, so obviously we have to start doing any kind of business uh, at the emerging stage. Okay, so that will be giving a lot of benefits, especially less competition. Okay, and you will be very becoming very expert in the coming days, so you will be the market leader. So that is one key thing. Okay. Um, but a lot of other things are also there, but this live is not for talking about any kind of business ideas, but that is one point. So maybe about that we can talk in detail later. Okay, so the next thing is, the first thing is we have to choose the emerging technologies field, and then the next thing is we have to plan everything in the beginning, especially branding. Okay, I did a lot of mistake of doing that. Initially, I said I promoted my company name as Quality Technologies. Okay, but I thought that domain name qualitypantech.com is a bit long, right? So I thought of uh, like uh, using some short name domains, artuser.org, for the purpose of uploading news, tech news. And then I thought of splitting into, I had a lot of products, so I thought of splitting into some other domains. Okay, but that kind of rearrangements cause a lot of issues. So we need to be very careful in doing branding. Okay, especially here in this YouTube channel itself. Initially, I used the name Quality Point Tech to match with my website domain name. But later on, when Google allowed to integrate with my Google profile, it got changed into my name, Rajamanika Manchanyamuthu. But again, I thought of branding it, because for many people, it is difficult to remember my name and type for searching the channel, right? So I thought of branding it as a QPT. I talked about it a few years back. You can check that video, the live tab section. Okay. Uh, so one second, I got one short message. Zen saying that hello from France. I'm very glad to reach you via text, dear Rajamanikam. Okay, thank you very much for your comment. You are welcome to this thing. You can ask if you have any questions. You can ask me related to online business, emerging technologies, the stuff. Okay, okay, thanks. So first of all, as I said, first of all, we need to choose the field as emerging technologies, and the second thing is we need to focus on branding. But as I explained, I did a lot of mistake in um, doing the proper branding of our business. Okay, so for example, in the case of this channel, initially used the name Quality Tech, and then I thought of branding it QPT, but I found that searching QPT on Google or YouTube was not able to show my channel. So again, I reverted back to my name, and Rajamanikam Antony with the full name. But I always thought of branding as QPT because my name will be difficult for some people to remember and type. So a few days back, I again changed it into QPT. Okay, but uh, uh, till now, when I mean, that QPT branding is very difficult to achieve. Okay, because when I did a search for QPT on Google, that search results are not showing my videos. Okay, so again, I started using my name Rajamanikam Antony Muthu. Okay, that is what I did with that naming. So basically, I did the mistake of not using proper branding. Okay, um, so uh, hereafter, I'm planning to like show the channel icon as QPT and display name as Rajamanikam Reddy with the handle as at QPT. So that will be somewhat. I'm just finding the right track. Okay, in the coming days, if a lot of people are uh, searching QPT and they're able to find my channel, means again I'll be like giving more focus to set the display name as QPT. Okay, So why I'm telling all these things is, we need to be very careful in branding. So we need to understand our strength. We have to measure our strength and the competition. Then we can finally reach a appropriate uh, word for doing branding. Okay, so if you are using long tail word, uh, you may be appearing in the search results easily, but for customers it will be difficult to remember that. Okay, if you are choosing a short name or very brandable name, it will be very easy for the customers to remember your brand name, and it will be difficult to see when they search you on search engines. Okay, so there is no use of doing that kind of branding, right? So because these days, especially doing online business, we need to appear in the search results. Okay, um, that is one thing, and the other things are subtle things. Say for example, if you are doing a lot of analysis and you are coming up with appropriate uh, a word for your company name or product name, but you may not be finding that exact name available in all the social media places. Okay, so we need to do some kind of like uh, compromises uh, for that. Okay, so that's okay. Okay, but overall picture, you have to be very clear about your branding. Okay, and next thing is choosing proper team members. Okay, provided that you are having proper products already. If you are already having products, then if you are not having products, if you are just starting the business means, you need to be very careful in choosing developing products. Okay, my suggestion is always combine the products and services. Okay, purely doing service, in that case you will not be having more control over the product, and if you are just focusing on products, um, you will be limiting your scope of earning money. Okay, let me explain about it in detail. Mm, Better I will be explaining with my personal experience again. Okay, but the overall thing is you have to choose proper products and services. Okay, it should be like uh, as everyone says, it should be like it should solve someone's problem, then only it will be considered as product, right? Either it should entertain the people or it should help the people to solve their problems. Okay, so it is very fundamental about choosing any product. Okay, and regarding products and services, uh, take the example of timesheet product. Okay, um, a timesheet, it's a competitive product, right? Uh, it was there for a long time. Okay, myself itself started creating that timesheet in the year 2008 itself. Okay, so even before that, also a lot of timesheet softwares were there. So basically, it's a competitive product. Okay, so I need to set a very low price. In the from product perspective, I'll be losing money. Okay, because the product is highly competitive. Okay, and I need to have team members to do the support activities, and the marketing price is very high. However, it's really competitive, right? So if I go for Google ads or any kind of PPC ads, the bidding will be very competitive. I need to spend a lot of money for doing advertisements. Um, that is one thing, and lot of such things. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is ultimately that margin will be very less, or probably I'll be losing the money. It will be applicable for anyone who is trying to do the same thing, right? But the uh, advantage of doing your own products is you will be having full control, right? you can release next version with a lot of new features, or you can move forward to upcoming technologies. In the case of timesheet, some people started doing apps, social media based timesheeting recording, so like that, cloud based. So if you're having control, you can easily move. So that is one thing. And as I said, just doing products, it is limiting factor of your earning capacity. So in that case, we have to combine with services also. In case of timesheet, we can do the custom changes. That will be very easy. Actually, before start doing this kind of projects, I used to go to freelancers website and do the bidding, and I took the projects for our team members. But in that case, I need to do a lot of training to the people, because every time the project domain will be different. I need to learn a lot of things. Okay, that kind of problems we may not be facing when we do the services for our own products. Okay, so it is always uh, a good approach if we combine the products and the services things. Okay, but it's all depends on your skill sets, your other uh, limitations and scope. Okay, but in general, it is always better to combine both things, so that you will be having proper control, you will be having a lot of choice or freedom, and you will be having enough earning capacity. Okay, and another very very important thing is uh, choosing a product based on the need of the customers, based on the new technologies. Okay, like that, instead of focusing on the competitors. Okay, it is very very important. Okay, I already talked about it in my previous videos also, but I want to highlight this again. Okay, the uh, if you go through social media post or anywhere, even if you talk to some aspiring entrepreneurs, everyone will be not everyone, mostly most of the people will be like referring someone, I want to do like that, or referring some companies, I want to be like that. Okay, or referring some kind of businesses, I'm planning to do that kind of businesses. Okay, it is completely a worst thing. Okay, you have to uh, uh, like find your product based on the needs. Okay, based on the upcoming technologies, and again based on your skill set and capacity. Um, so if you go with competing with the other existing people, you will be adding additional competition to the already saturated competition. Okay, so either you have to reduce the price or reduce the compromise with the quality, or you need to do a lot of hard work, and you should be losing your energy very soon. Okay, so it is always better to avoid uh, copying other businesses, especially successful businesses, because it is very very important to understand that just to copying the already existing successful businesses will not be useful from any perspective. Okay, because when they started their businesses, that time the competition will be different, their skill set will be different. Okay, uh, so we cannot directly compare the situations in different time periods. Okay, you may be having better than their team members, your product may be completely high quality comparing to their quality. Okay, so those things don't matter much. Okay, uh, that timing is very important. That is what that emerging technologies, that part is coming. So we that is what I'm highlighting in all my previous videos, and even here I want to tell that again. In the beginning also I told that we have to start doing any kind of business related to emerging technologies. So we need to always take enough steps to understand the upcoming technologies. In the morning live also I talked about it. If you haven't watched it, you can check my previous live video. Okay. um, the ultimate thing is we need to do the uh, business by developing products that are using the emerging technologies. Okay, so it should address the problems of the people. I mean, it should actually solve the problems of the people, or it should help the people to solve their problems. Okay. Another thing is it should involve with emerging technologies. Okay, at least it should be aware of emerging technologies. It may be based on other factors. You may choose existing technologies or traditional technologies. That doesn't matter much, but it should be very aware. Okay, so your business plans should be having some kind of understanding or awareness about upcoming technologies. Okay. So that is very important. In the morning video I talked about very not detailed, but I just explain it. Okay, how the blockchains and CRISPR gene editing and quantum computing, nuclear fusion, that kind of technologies can change the world entirely. So that is in the large scale, but in the uh, micro level also, in even in your particular field, if there are new technologies are getting developed, you need to be aware of that. If possible, you have to adopt that, or you can involve in developing that kind of technologies further. Okay. That is what I'm trying to say. Even the ebook I talked about it. Okay. And as I said, I personally experienced it. I found it difficult to establish the timesheet that not only timesheet, that web development business. Okay. Actually, we put a lot of hard work. Okay. And we spend more energy in bringing that applications. We develop many applications. Okay. um, and our prices are very competitive, but still we struggled to grow it. Okay. And especially I found difficulty in retaining the team members. Okay. Because of the competitors can afford more salary to them. Okay. But when they started that kind of software development business, they were not facing that kind of problems. Okay. So all because of the reason that at that time the software development was emerging. Okay. So we need to always look into the emerging stuff. Lot of things are getting like um, getting some attention. Okay. So a lot of analytics companies are providing reports about upcoming technologies. I uploaded many videos about that kind of reports. You can check my previous videos. So based on that, I listed around 50 emerging technologies, and I explained them in my ebook. Okay. um, so I'm not aware of all the things. I don't have any hands-on. So mostly it is based on theoretical knowledge. But I gather a lot of experiences about them by uploading videos about that kind of uh, technologies. I uploaded more than 4,500 videos in this channel, and out of that 4,500 videos, around or more than 2,000 videos are related to emerging technologies. Okay. um, so based on that experience, I could uh, understand the current status of that kind of technologies and their potential. uh, so I cannot judge it correctly, but I'm just aware of that. So I shared that kind of experiences in the ebook. Okay. So we need to start the business with related to emerging technologies, and we need to um, develop the products and services and do the services together. And we need to uh, develop the products that are going to address the problems of the people. And it should be, as I said, again related to emerging technologies. Okay. Instead of just copying the competition. Okay. So, if you choose a product based on all these things, okay. The next thing is, as I said, you have to set up all the social media accounts based on your branding, because for doing online business, social media is very important. And then we have to have our own websites, and if possible mobile apps, okay. And we have to do all the cross promotions properly, not only promotion, branding, everything. It should be done properly, but it should be according to the quality of the products, okay. So if you're just exaggerating your product, and it will be backfire, okay. So just tell the facts and truth, but do it in a uh, genuine way, okay, maybe in attractive way, that is okay. um, and we have to do very rigorously. That is the uh, lesson I learned, okay. Mm, we need to do the things very rigorously. So actually, in my dream big ebook, I mentioned that the flow concept. So we need to understand that rigorously, in the sense we shouldn't be like over throwing power. um, and the thing is, it should be according to the flow, okay. But to the maximum extent, focusing on a particular thing. So in case of your business, it should be focusing on your business activities, like developing products, and supporting the customers, hiring proper team members, okay. So delivering on time, that kind of things. And in case of uh, software products, you can sell it through. So I'm just sharing my personal experience, okay. You can mostly you can sell it through your websites, okay. A lot of advertisements and promotions are going on through various channels and websites, like a lot of companies, third party companies, are providing mostly claiming as e-commerce companies. They are saying that it is better to go with them. But I would suggest that always take a full control. That is what I'm highlighting when I am selling my timesheet. Get it with source code, okay. So it is always better to have full control, okay. So just start with your website, and then later on you can expand, okay. I recently I did it for my ebook also. I started selling it uh, uh, through my blog, and then I listed it on Amazon, okay. Because whenever we go with third party things, we'll be having very limited scope, freedom, okay. I understand that, or I agree that they will be giving more exposure, more profit, or even more turnover, right? More sales. And it will they will be making our job very easy. Okay, that I agree. But at the beginning, we need to start with full control. So, say for example, in case of digital products, you can sell through your own websites. Okay, because these days creating websites, maintaining them is very easy. You can just register the domain for few dollars, and hosting also, just for a few dollars you can get decent hosting. And mostly if you're going with the open source systems like PHP, MySQL, almost all the software costs are free. No need to pay anything. And WordPress, a lot of technologies are there with the open source technologies. In case of WordPress, you will be getting a lot of plugins, free, mostly free plugins, um, like for anything. So okay, so just even recently, like 4 months back, if you are following me continuously, you might have noticed that I just explored setting some shopping kind of e-commerce site using POD services, print on demand services. Okay, uh, um, on my one of my websites. Okay, um, I was able to do it within 4 or 5 hours. Okay, with full setup, all the security things, testing, performance setup, everything I was able to do it. But because of the uh, nature of the business is completely different from my way of working, I just reverted those things. Okay. But what I'm trying to say is, it is possible to do everything very easily, but you have to do it professionally. If you are not um having hands-on with doing them in a professional way, in that case, you have to hire the other people who can do it for you. Because if you are doing in the incorrect way, then it will affect in the your upcoming activities also. Okay. That in the later point of time, it will be very difficult to correct those problems. So it is always better to start with proper ways. Okay. So you can just set up via hosting, Linux hosting, and then you can always start with some minimum plans. You can just um extend it, or you can upgrade it whenever there's a need is coming. Okay. So in that case, you can just start with um, WordPress. I would suggest that. And you can change the design instantly with the uh, switching the themes, and that new future updates will be done automatically. You need not worry about security stuff. Okay. And you can find plugins for security purpose. Okay. For any kind of third party integrations, okay, analytics, even for showing advertisements. Apart from selling your products, you can earn money from advertisements also. So that kind of flexibility and freedom is available with that kind of approach. But anyway, once you are reaching some certain point, you can go with third parties. Okay. Say for example, if I'm selling ebook through my blog, and in case of Indian users, I cannot use the PayPal, so the ebook needs to be delivered manually. Okay. So if the sales count is increasing very quickly, uh, it will be difficult for me to deliver those stuff manually, right? It will affect my other works. In that case, I can go with Amazon. So obviously they will be taking care of everything. Just we can list it, and that's it. Only thing is, you have to promote it by showing advertisements, Amazon advertisements or something. Okay. So just to try with, another advantage of starting with your own thing is, say for example, you will be getting the email IDs, contact details, and customer queries and feedbacks continuously. Okay. So from that you can learn a lot of things, and with the help of their email IDs and phone numbers, uh, especially email IDs, you can sell additional products to them in the later stage, or as I said previously, you can provide related services to them. Okay. So it is always better to do with your own stuff, but you need to be careful about security stuff. Okay. And loading performance issues also. So obviously we will be always seeing that kind of stuff. You have to work on proactively, and you have to understand the things, and you should be able to solve the things properly. You need to take the backups or stuff. So that kind of things are there. Okay. If any hacking attempts or virus problems are coming, you need to be able to do the business continuity things properly. Okay. So for that, you have to take some additional steps. Okay. That is about doing product sales through our own websites. Okay. But it will be very easy. Okay. I'm planning to do that kind of works. Previously I was doing it, but I put on hold for that works, because I thought of putting my full focus on this YouTube channel. But recently AdSense got disabled, so uh, I'm planning to start doing the previous work kind of works again. Okay. um, so we need to do the setup properly. Analytics, Google Analytics is there. You can just add the analysis. Most of almost they're providing it freely. Okay, and like um, you have to use the webmaster tools for doing SEO properly. That also provided by Google. So in that case, you have to make sure that your products are or your web page content are indexed by the search engines. Okay, and another thing is content marketing is very very important. I talked about those digital marketing stuff in my previous video. You may check it. Okay, so I don't want to spend more time about the same topics again, but you need to be able to do the digital marketing properly, and it should be done effectively. Okay, and the planning should be important. Doing proper planning is important, because just like that, if you have started doing social media marketing means you may be getting the result immediately, but in the long term it will be started declining. Okay, so we have to do the proper planning. Okay, so I learned a lot of things by doing my online businesses for many years. I was doing it from the year 2008. But I would say that from financial perspective or the outside perspective, I would say that I'm not still successful. Okay, but internally I learned a lot of things, and personally I achieved many things. Okay, that is different things. But still, the reason why I'm sharing my experiences through my ebook is um, uh, actually I explained it in my website also, the coach.net. It is called as survivor bias. Okay, so people who are successful right now, whatever they are telling is not applicable to everyone. Okay, so that is a very very fundamental thing. It is known as survival bias. Okay, so the suppose if some accident is happening, one person is surviving, he will be telling some stories. Okay, so by luck or for some other reason, his story may be different from the people uh, who were not able to survive. Okay, but if everyone is starting from beginning, they need to understand the overall picture. They should not be just listening to the survivors. Okay, so actually it's a very very important concept. I explained it very detailed in that the Costanet website. Even I included that, but I haven't included. I thought of including it, but I haven't included it in my Dream Big ebook. Okay, but it is there in the website, the Costanet. Okay, so I thought of sharing my experiences with others in that perspective. Okay, but obviously people will be interested in listening from very successful people only. Successful in the sense, successful from outside perspective. Okay, so I don't know whether I will be able to sell more copies, but I just thought of sharing it with people, so that who were really interested in understanding the overall picture, they can make use of that. Okay, but from survey bias perspective, it is always better to listen to all the people who tried doing something instead of just listening to the successful one. Okay, so it is very fundamental. So in that perspective, I believe my ebook will be useful. Okay, but I explored everything. That is what I'm trying to say now. I explored various things, doing online businesses, and various approaches. I learned a lot of things. So for example, if someone is planning to start freshly, uh, I can guide them to do it in a proper way, even though I was not able to do it properly. Okay, but again, I'm planning to apply it for my own upcoming products and services. Initially, I thought of focusing on my running just this channel. But I explained it many times, connecting scientists and entrepreneurs. But because of the recent change related to Google AdSense, I have to again rearrange my plans. Okay, so right now I'm just uh, doing some little task like selling my ebooks or stuff. Okay, but this time I'm planning to do it based on the lessons learned previously. So obviously I'm doing it effectively. Like for me, just publishing the book just took around 2 hours only. Okay, previously I used to take around 4 5 days doing that. It's still I used to face some problems that time, but now I'm able to do everything very smooth way. So I feel that change. Okay, so I learned a lot of lessons by exploring a lot of stuff, mostly doing some inefficient ways. Okay, but I learned a lot of things. That is why I shared that experiences in that ebook. So if you are interested, you can buy the ebook and you can refer it to that other people. But if you are my regular YouTube channel viewer or blog reader, so in that case, you might have already heard about the things I explained in the ebooks. So there is no secrets in the ebook. Okay, so I'm the person who believes in information transparency, knowledge sharing. Okay, so I used to share everything I know through my channel or my blog or any social media accounts. Okay, but this ebook is for saving time for the new persons who were knowing me recently. Okay, so they can read everything in a ebook itself, right? So that they need not go through all my previous videos and the blog posts. Okay, so in that case, that will be helpful for them to save a lot of time. Okay, and you can refer this to other people who may be interested in buying that. Okay, uh, so as I said, we need to develop the products properly, and we have to do the digital marketing. And in that part of digital marketing, I explained about like lead capturing, other things. Okay, so you can refer my previous video. I don't want to say again. Suppose if someone is having any specific questions, uh, I will be answering them. So it seems no other questions. Okay, so okay, so I will be just talking about general things. um Okay, so these days it is better to, as part of digital marketing, it is better to have a YouTube channel. Okay, it is helping to give more exposures to the businesses. Okay, a lot of people are spending a lot of time through YouTube, and YouTube also providing a lot of new features, and comparing to other video platforms, they're doing better. Okay, so you have to create a run a channel for telling about your product. But the other thing is, directly just talking about your product is not going to help much. Okay, so it will be boring to the people. Okay, they may not be interested in just listening the advertisements. So you need to give some useful information. Say, for example, you can give some sample products freely. Okay, in case of digital products, you can always give them freely, but with some limitations. Okay, to encourage them to buy your products if they like it. Okay, but if they don't like it, they will just leave it. Okay, so if you're directly selling them without showing free samples or stuff, definitely it will be getting more negative comments. Okay, um, so you have to give some free products. Okay, um, you have to gather the feedback properly and try to implement them. um, These are the things we need to do. And um, okay, mostly I talked about those things in my previous videos itself. So in this video, I just wanted to highlight the importance of doing online businesses related to emerging technologies. Okay, that is the key reason. As I said, we shouldn't be directly advertise the people. We have to provide valuable things. As I said, free samples are the thing. So as part of that, from that perspective only, I'm just trying to talk about emerging technologies as things. The purpose of this video is actually for promoting my ebook. Okay, but instead of just saying that I created this ebook, it is very less price. So obviously everyone just seeing the price, they will be coming to know that, right? But if I am giving some additional details, and if they am answering their questions, they will be getting interested in knowing that, right? So you have to do the same thing. Okay, so you have to provide some value addition instead of just bombarding with them with advertisements. Okay, so it is one thing, and you need to be very careful related to chargebacks, other things. Okay, so it's a very really huge problem. So yeah, you need to be very careful about it, but the actual problems will vary based on your payment stuff, your payment. Okay, even I faced that kind of problems when I was doing freelance work. Okay, then based on my experiences, I regularized that. So obviously it will take some time. So in the beginning, you need to be very careful. Okay, so previously I was doing the project based on the like uh, price for doing the entire project like that. Okay, obviously most of the time there will be a discrepancy, right? The customer understanding may be different, our implementation may be different. Okay, because of the communication gap. um, but they may be blaming the developers. Okay, so I changed it into hourly billing. Okay, so that solved a lot of problems. Okay, so this is for this kind of work, but every kind of work will be having its own solution. So the single solution may not be applicable for all the situations. Okay, so you need to spend some time analyzing it in the beginning. So you shouldn't be scaling up very quickly. In that case, you'll be facing a lot of difficulties. Even it will be affecting your uh, already achieved success. Okay, that I learned from my personal experiences. Instead of doing a step by step, I tried to do some activities in a large scale manner, but it affected heavily. Okay, that is the reason why I gave title to my ebook Dream Big, Move Forward Inch by Inch. Okay, uh, even I listed it in the Amazon also, so that people can get it in the printed format. I think it will be very useful for giving as a gift to the friends and family members for this holiday season. Okay, okay, that's all for this session. Maybe I will be talking in something in the coming days. I'm planning to do the regular session. Okay, um, even though the YouTube is not recommending my live to other people, I'm planning to do it continuously as a way of adding content to this channel. Okay, in other way, it is taking a lot of time. Okay, thanks. Bye.